You are listening to the No Invite Podcast.
Season 3.
The progression.
Follow us on Instagram at no_invite_podcast or look us up on YouTube at No Invite Podcast.
The best kept secret.
I'm not mad at that. I like that magical shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucking wizard.
Well, I'm a magical motherfucker.
That's what I be saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm motherfucking
It's the No
magical.
Invite Podcast, Season 3, The Progression. This is episode 94. We are in the 90s moving.
9,260. He's like, I'm just gonna put all the shows in numerical order. I don't care how high it
As
goes.
almost every podcast does to help with search results when you're trying to find a specific episode. But go ahead, Patty. Go ahead.
Still gonna get on you about it though.
It's all good. Yeah. Y'all already know who it is. Patty's fresh off her latest trip with the Avengers. You know, she's out saving the world and shit. You know, she's a superhero, so she don't see it. We don't see her often. She's supposed to be the producer of this podcast, and she is, though. I'm not saying she's supposed to. She is, but she's taking a very limited role because of her other life that she has to live and obligations and shit.
Man, what is that life?
He's so crazy. He's so crazy.
I just told
I
you,
do.
bro.
I fight crime
Patty's
in my spare time.
she fights crime in her spare time.
Baby.
What
I
the
stay
fuck?
working, baby.
She has a secret
I stay
life.
working,
That's
baby.
the
She's
secret.
definitely not going to tell you right now on the podcast. So if you're asking her right now,
She's a scripper.
you gonna get the.
What is wrong with you? Do not put that narrative out there. Untrue, false information, fake news, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Hey, somewhere there's a stripper named 16th World Dog, and it ain't Patty, and she's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Like all of a sudden, people are gonna be like, "Yeah, I heard you last week." Did it? She's gonna be, "What you talking
It was
about?"
already a mistake to agree to do this.
This is
Already
why.
a fucking mistake.
This is why Patty don't be coming to do
Her
the
fucking
podcast
stripper
no more.
name is Patty
I
Nasty.
cannot. You know what it was? My stripper name or my, you know how they say your porn name is the first animal you had, first pet you had, and the name of the street you grew up
I
on.
guess
Mine would be Samantha Randolph. Like, that sounds like a stripper name,
That
don't
sounds like
it?
the
That
stripper
sounds
name.
like a stripper name.
That's gonna be your pseudonym
Well,
when
my
you write
dog's
books.
name was Junior, so I can't have
Junior,
the stripper name
yes,
of Junior.
you can. Why not?
His stripper name is Junior.
And then what was the street?
What was the street?
again?
What was the street?
East 18th, or like, what was the street?
Stripper bully? What the fuck?
Stripper Boulevard.
Stripper Boulevard.
It would be Stripper West.
It would be
It would be Junior West.
No.
Oh, Junior West, yeah.
Junior West isn't bad. It's like Adam West, but
Since it's Boulevard, I think I'd rather be a bully stripper.
Yeah, I mean, mine's would be.
Stripper West.
No, it was. What is it again?
Stripper
Junior
West
West.
sounds. You know what? Junior West sounds kind of fly.
that's
I
what
like
I'm
that.
saying. Junior
Junior
West.
West. My name's Junior West. Hey. Oh shit. Copyright.
Damn, and what's this supposed to be
Show
again?
So your first pet of like,
In the first street you lived
and
on?
then the street you grew up on.
Street I grew up. See, that's going on. That don't even sound right. Mine sounds like a tech nerd. Mine's is Money Panoramic.
One of my actual first
Money.
dogs. I actually had two pit bulls named.
What if you did panoramic?
Bullet
money.
and Maxine. So I would be Bullet West.
That would be
that
dope
sounds-
too.
that
That's
sounds-
dope.
That sounds like for sure.
Nigga,
That definitely
That sounds like
a
there's no
Pornhub
chink in my armor,
search.
son.
That sounds like
That
the hottest
definitely
mixtape
sounds
is
like
about
something
to
you
drop.
search
soon.
on
Better not-
Pornhub.
Hey, that's my
Like-
new rap name. That's my new rap name, nigga. Bullet West. I'm out here.
Yeah. So we out
Take
out
it
here.
and run with it.
Hey, I'm
Take
running
it and
out.
run
Hey,
with it.
nigga, I got the ball.
Y'all heard
and
it.
I'm traveling.
You heard it here on No Invite. We're breaking new news every time. That new news.
Chewy Loke, J Apollo,
Like I
aka
said,
Bullet West. man.
Already a mistake. This
West.
is
Fucking
already a mistake.
West,
West, y'all.
West, y'all.
Hasn't even been 5 minutes.
What do you mean?
I have everything going now. I got the slogan, I got the name, I got the West, y'all. See, it's
Yeah.
already, and it's only been
Yeah,
like
Yeah, and you could go
Yeah,
like you could play it off that. You
yeah.
could do a whole West Coast theme. You
Yeah,
could be
yeah.
like NWA. You could just
Hey.
run with it. Like
I'm gonna support you in your porn career, but I'm just not gonna watch. So no, I'm gonna have to support you in other ways.
I think we jumped off of that. I said that's my new rap name, my nigga.
Oh, okay, because I
jumped
thought we were
off
talking
the
about porn stripper names. Like,
we went a little bit of
I
everywhere
jumped off.
right
Yeah,
now.
I jumped off that subject.
went
and
a
hopped
little bit of
on to the
everywhere.
Next one, but it's all good. We here rocking in this Bullet West.
I am Money Panoramic.
Money Panoramic.
I think you would have to switch it. Panoramic money.
Panoramic Patty.
And that's Samantha West. The Samantha Randolph.
Oh, Samantha Randolph.
Damn, that sound like a fucking porno name. For real.
That's
Samantha Randolph.
Like somebody Randolph in that.
God, these guys. Oh
okay, so we here. We're back.
Are you done or are you finished?
We're back.
No.
We're back and we're at it again. And I appreciate you guys for coming in. You know, we're at the 94th episode, going on 100, right? And we're gonna save the jokes from Patty. You know, we're gonna do a montage on the 100th episode. But yeah, we're moving and grooving. You know what I mean? We didn't do no Zoom this weekend. We were supposed to and might still pull up. So, you know, we're holding out hope for her. But we're rocking and rolling, and I'm gonna go around the table. I want to see how everybody's doing. We're gonna start with Patty. What's going on? How's life at the Avenger Tower and shit?
I'm good. You know, just trying to stay afloat. You feel me? Like all of us, just trying to navigate through life. You know?
Trying to stay afloat like the Titanic.
I feel like some old habits have been testing me lately to kind of like come back and
you feeling that itch,
start
aren't you, Patty?
reliving them.
Patty want to start socking people for no reason again and shit. Like,
yeah. No, sometimes, but
Yeah,
we all kind of feel like that sometimes. We all get
I think
frustrated.
everybody does. You know what I'm saying? The
Right.
only difference is there's people that think about it. There's people that have done it and think about it, and then there's people that think about it and then go do it.
And
think
then never
about
do
it.
I do it and never think about it.
I do it and think about it.
So I'm just trying not to fall
Sometimes I
back into
think
old
about
habits.
it while I'm doing it.
Pretty much. But yeah, so what old habits are we talking about? Like being negative, or we just talking about like
just having like a.
wanting to fight people in the middle of the street
I think
in
it's
the
just
traffic?
ego in general, you know, because that's all living outside your truth. Like just letting things get to you, not practicing patience, like that. Having patience has served me very well throughout my life, and I feel like my patience has been tested lately. I haven't been as patient as I should be, and I'm like, I already learned this. Why am I falling back into the negative like patterns? Because more than anything, they're not beneficial for you. Like,
Definitely not. And you know what? I
not
completely get you on that, because I think everybody here has grappled with that at one point or another. A lot of people they only see what's on the surface. They don't understand like a lot of the shit that people go through. And going back to patience right here, or going to it, that's kind of why I deal with people the way I do. You know what I mean? Everybody don't get the same reaction for an action. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I gotta know who it is that's doing it and why they're doing it. You know what I mean?
And who's
More
worth
or less.
your energy.
And who's worth the time? Who's worth that? You know that little.
What I've been trying to remind myself is that everything is based on time. You know, like I really believe like time is our only true currency. You can make another dollar, but you can't make another day.
For
like,
sure.
Time is the most valuable thing that you spend on. Like you spend money, you spend time.
Yeah, because we can't get these minutes back. We can't get
Exactly.
this day back. We can't get the nights back.
This day is different.
Like if you fuck up your day,
This is
if
it.
you have a bad mood, you don't get that Monday back. You don't get to, you know what I mean? So I've been trying to tell myself that the people that are acting in a negative way, especially when I feel like, or I haven't like warranted it, I just like, they can't afford my energy. They can't afford my time. Like, because time really is money. That's really what it is. Like, so if it's not something that's pertinent to my life, then I'm just be like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. They can't afford my time or my attention. So I need to just, you know, leave it up to God. And,
And it's hard.
you
It's
can't
hard
fight
when,
every battle.
exactly, and that's the two tests right there. It ain't like staying out of trouble. It's what you do to prevent staying out of trouble. You do what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, I could say I stay out of trouble, be right there knocking on his door all the time,
Right.
and just ain't open the door for me yet.
Right.
You know, so it's
always
about
been there.
It's
You
always
always
been
had
there.
the options.
You know what I mean? So, and going back to what you're saying, is time is precious. You know what I mean? Imagine this: you get a brand new day every day for the rest of your life. You get a brand new day. It's never gonna be the same. It might be similar, but it'll never be exactly the same. And you get to spend it hopefully with your family or friends or something that gives you and makes you feel like
It's of quality.
To you, but of purpose though. Like, okay,
Right.
I'm here to be here for somebody. I'm here to help and be a part of something. And it's like, you know, it's precious, you know, and choosing how you react to things is the biggest lesson that I think everybody here has to learn and is learning, if not has already learned. Because I can't speak for everybody.
Choosing what type of people you want around you, like the energy they bring. So
Exactly. Exactly.
That makes a big difference.
And there's also levels. Remember this. It's like I could be around people if we're doing something business-wise. Like when I'm at work, I'm around a bunch of weird motherfuckers sometimes. I'm just like, yo, I would never fuck with you outside of work. But you know what I'm saying?
You know how to be civil. You know how to be respectful.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
How to be grown.
And you gotta know
logical,
that shit like that shouldn't disturb your peace. You feel you gotta have layers is what I'm saying. Like the people you really gotta watch out and look for are the ones that you speak to every day that are in your immediate circle, or if not every day, but you know already. You know who your circle is. Yeah. Those are the people that you gotta be choosy about who is in your energy. Yeah. You know what I mean? And sometimes we make the mistakes of letting people into that part of our circle that shouldn't be there yet. Yeah.
Because again, if it's my family and we have a disagreement or there's like some sort of misunderstanding between us, to me, it's worth it to spend time on that and to indulge in that and to give that my attention and that
try to see
energy.
If we can fix it. Because family is forever, bro.
Exactly. Like you're worth the effort.
Yeah, they are worth
it. Like,
and not always. Sometimes you realize that some are just you played yourself out.
And then, but lately, you know sometimes when you fall back into old habits, you're giving that effort towards people that don't necessarily deserve it. Yeah. Like it's not that
they don't deserve it. They don't understand it. Like they don't understand what how much.
Like they shouldn't even be in my presence, son.
Yeah, and I mean, and you're right.
I'm sorry to say that, but that's how I be feeling. Like,
and that's okay because you know what though? If they don't value you, they're not gonna miss you. That's how I look at it. If you don't value me, you're not gonna miss me. It's not a problem. But if you really fucked with me like that and you're just being weird or whatever the case is, you'll feel my loss. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's genuine, it's real. You're a good person to somebody. You know, it comes back not because you want it to come back. It comes back because that's really what you're putting out there. Now, at the same time, it also puts us vulnerable because people see you act like that and they're like, yo, that's when you attract the fucking the mosquitoes at night. You dig what I'm saying? The people want to take advantage.
The bloodsuckers.
So the person that thinks that, oh, he's cool with him like that, he's gonna be cool with me like that. It's like, no, my friend. How I know him is not is exactly. It's not how I know you. You dig what I'm saying? So.
Is that basketball player? No.
Yeah, not in my house. That's Mutombo.
There you go. Thank you. Yeah. I couldn't think of his name for the life of me.
Forgive me if I say it wrong. But, you know what I'm saying? I got some papers somewhere around here.
There's some on the table. Let me go get them.
We shall get them. Hold on. We're gonna take a little break in a minute, but just let's get the intro out the way. You know what I'm saying? You right though, Patty. 100%, and I think as part is growing in this life, you're gonna elevate and you're gonna obviously change the way you see things. Like even now, how I see things is different than how I seen things 10 years ago,
2 years ago,
and that's how it's supposed to be.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? It may not be like I'm not saying that you gotta. If you're a genuinely good person, maybe you don't ever want to change that. It's the things that you know that hinder you from getting to where you want to be, they got to get eliminated.
And growing and evolving.
Yeah. We teach ourselves every day.
Exactly.
And we'll keep relearning the same lesson if we don't learn it the first time.
Oh, yeah, right. For sure.
I'm like, are you trying to do that? I already been here. Like, come on, Patty, get it together.
You ain't learned yet? Okay.
Get it together. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like
come on now. I'm going to go ahead and kick you in your ass one more time because you didn't learn about this power the first time.
It will come back to be like, okay, it's like in sports. Like, you learn one technique and you master it, and then you move on to mastering the next one. So it's going to come back and be like, do you still know how to do this? Yeah. Do you still know how to do this backhand right here? Like, can you still do this one? Like, and if you don't, then you need to practice on that. Like, and so I feel like the reliving the old habits and getting tested by those is going to hinder me from growing and evolving. So I'm trying to get past that so I can continue to do so. But enough about me. How about you, Chewy? How have you been? When's the last time you were on the podcast?
I think maybe an episode or two ago.
Okay.
What was it? How many episodes ago? What was it that I was on here?
I couldn't even tell you, but I can't even remember the episode for today and what number it is.
It was me, you, and Esther.
But you didn't get on the mic though, really.
Yeah, I did. A little bit. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, then it's probably like about 4 maybe episodes ago. Chewy's alumni. You feel me? He been here, been sliding through.
I just pop in and out, with a few words of wisdom.
A couple gems.
He drop these bings on you. Bow.
Some of that bing bow. You feel me? But yeah, No Invite Podcast, man. Yo, yeah, I'm glad you're working through it because that's what everybody got to do. There's some people out there that don't even give it a second thought and wonder why nobody fucks with them.
It was my birthday, yo.
Was it?
Yeah, you remember? Now I think.
Oh yeah, because we even shot at the birthday out on the pod.
Yeah,
you right?
Yeah.
You right?
How's life been treating you? What do you feel like you've been doing?
How's everything been with
How
you?
you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing great. You know what I'm saying? We working and shit. Got these beats going. You know what I'm saying? Me and my son out there creating and innovating
ridiculous,
and devastating.
Family line.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
got this motivation.
So dope. They're so dope.
I've heard.
It's like you got your style, he's learning his style, and when you guys come together on some shit, bro, it's just like a perfect blend, bro. Y'all gonna find out. We could tell him all day, but the best way to find out. But I think that
he's
to me,
really developing an ear right now. So
he gets that from you though, True. You have a really good ear.
For
too.
sure.
Like, you're very.
I'm like Joe Jackson on the nigga.
Hopefully not exactly like Joe. We seen how Michael turned out. Love Michael.
Yeah, that nigga was a fucking millionaire.
Oh my god, damn it, you millionaire.
Damn it. I mean, my son ain't gonna touch no kids or nothing like that. I'm not saying, I don't think he did, rest in peace, King of Pop. I'm just saying, that's my guy right there, too. I don't want to say that, but that's what they putting out there. That's what they're trying to spin.
We don't know.
So I don't care about that, son. You can moonwalk all day.
You know how to separate basically the art from the artist is what you're saying.
Basically. I mean,
yeah, a lot of people don't, and some people, they choose not to.
But I know my son is the next one up though with the it's going he got some years to develop an even better ear, so
no, most definitely.
And he's only 12, so
and it's dope that he has support from family because that's a really big factor in being successful.
That's what we're
in
talking
anything.
about.
I'm just glad that he likes to do it by himself. I'm gone, and
it's not something you're forcing on him.
When I come home from the gym, or I come home from work, or wherever I may be doing, he's already in the room on the laptop with the headphones on, going crazy.
He likes it. He genuinely has a love.
And then he has you, which is dope to have somebody that
a
knows.
Mentor,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. At that point, besides it being your dad, you guys could bond over that, which is to me is like a proud dad moment. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it's and then also it's just the fact that he has you to guide him. That's what I was telling you. It's like, bro, I was like, bro, he's starting early, so he's gonna be dope. Now he has you too. On top of that, he's gonna be super dope. Like he gonna be watched. Give him like 10 years, bro. 10 years, 12, 20. By he's 22, bro. He's gonna be killing everybody out here, and probably even more. You know what I'm saying? Sky's the limit with him. As far as he want to take it. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing that's cool about making beats and being a producer, bro, is that you can fuck with anybody. If you rap, only maybe certain people are gonna dig your rap. You dig what I'm saying? That's just how the game goes.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
You're a producer. Everybody wants to fuck
you can fuck with anybody.
Rapping, when you're an artist, it's a different type of sport. You know what I'm saying? Producers is way different. Everybody. It's enough money out there for all producers.
For sure.
But you know how it is with rappers.
Yeah, rappers is a different thing. That's why it's good that he, like I said, where he's at, he's just like in a great point in his life right now. When I look at him, I'm like, yo, he got his pops. His pops already knows everything about studio and how to record. He likes to do it on his own. Like one thing that I wish is that I would have got into the recording aspect and overall just younger than I did. I think I started rapping.
My other son Julian, he's like into the anime too. Like, and he's doing videos, like creating his own characters and doing like 3-minute videos.
That's dope.
Putting them on TikTok and getting hella views
bro.
And shit
that's
like that. Like,
I'm trying to tell you, man. To me,
dope.
that's another proud dad moment
one of
right
them
there.
does the videos, the other one does the beats. So they took something from me, each of them.
Yeah.
Something different from me.
And the kids, they say always are going to be like...
I didn't even... This wasn't foisted upon you. This is just in your blood. That's crazy.
It was never something that I said, oh, you guys need to do this.
Exactly.
They saw what I was doing and wanted to do it. I never put that evil upon them.
They had that genuine interest.
No, but that's how you know they really want to do it. That's the difference between that one dad that's making their kid do sports and
because
shit.
they want to live vicariously through their kids and shit like that.
You're supposed to be the top graduate in your class.
Supposed to be the greatest.
When I was your age, this is my town, not yours. Oh, sorry, the little racist voice came out too. My bad. You know what I mean? The little racist white voice came out too. You know what I mean? It's kind of wild right now, though. You know what I mean?
The world is wild right now.
The world is a wild place, but you know what? Though I tell everybody, and I'm gonna say it again.
The world is wild, but I can't speak tame, nigga. I can't speak fade. I can't speak fade.
I feel like can't no one fade me, man. If you know that reference, then you're a fucking triple OG right there. If you know that reference, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't see faded.
I can't speak faded.
The world is wild, though, yo. I just been tripping out. You know what I'm saying? We seen the whole little the laws turning and everything, and all the little shit that's bubbling up right now. And I just try to tell people, I'm like, yo, everything that's going on right now, don't forget, it's election year. This is the midterms coming up. Right. What are they gonna how are they gonna swindle your vote if they don't have something to scare you about? You know, the guns and everything else that's going on, the shootings, everything's popping up right now. So I don't, you know, we try to keep it light on the podcast. We try not to be too fucking out there because y'all get enough of this shit with whenever social media and everything else like that. But just pay attention, man, because really it feels like they're just trying to get you worked up. You know what I mean?
They just put a magnifying glass because all these events.
There's a bunch of other shit popping off right now in the world, but they just focusing on
what they want
because they know
manipulate your thought process.
They know you, bro. They know you. They know the psychology of the masses, bro. So they know exactly what it's gonna take for them to whip people.
You don't want to tell us what's going on in third world countries, do you?
Thank you.
What's going on in third world countries? Bitches is getting raped. Motherfuckers is getting pillaged.
Houses is getting blown up by bombs. There's a war between fucking Ukraine and Russia. People is dying. Like, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of shit going on in the world.
There's a lot of shit going on besides abortion. Okay.
A lot of shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And why they
it's not important.
I'm not saying it's not.
But you heard, look, keep it 1,000. You heard that lady talking about this is a great victory for white lives and all this shit. Like,
because you've heard Jade Elliott, right?
But remember, I said that. I told you I heard it somewhere, and I even said it in Instagram comments, and people killed me on the comments, called me idiot and some more shit. I was like, hey, I'm just going by what I heard from other places that have taken statistics.
Trying to cancel you, son.
Yeah, they was trying. I thought that shit was funny.
They was trying to cancel you.
Nah, man. Yeah, I guess the lady said that, and it just kind of. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like whatever. You know, do you expect anything less? No. I mean, if they feel like that in their heart, and if they are really racist, then of course they're trying to self-preserve. You feel me? They're feeling their grip. They're looking out in the crowd. It's looking a little too dark for them.
Thing,
you know what I'm saying?
They try to kill me on my comments with the Trump thing. I'm like, if you fuck with Trump, you know, delete yourself.
Yeah.
And the motherfuckers was like, yo, I fuck with Trump. And then somebody else was like, yo, get the fuck out of my country if you don't like it. And I was like, what the fuck? He said, go back to Mexico. I'm like, bitch, I'm a fucking American. The fuck's wrong with you? I wasn't born in Mexico, you piece of shit. You ignorant motherfucker.
Yeah. And that's all it is, bro. And even then, bro, this shit's so crazy. Like, it's so deep when it comes to this shit. Like, I just tell people the reason why I bring it up is to make sure that they stay woke. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there and start being a racist freely and think that shit's cool because you still will get punched in your shit.
Yeah, that was some racist ass shit. Go back to fucking Mexico.
That is.
Come on.
But that's the number one thing.
You're gonna tell me some weirdo shit and you don't even know where I'm from. You don't know where I'm from or who I am, bro.
But that's cool. The racist is like that's their slogan. You know what else can they say? Like they didn't come here on a fucking boat to damn selves. You know what I mean? Ignorant. It's just it's whatever. You know, like at the same time, it's like look when you see ignorant shit like that, you gotta know. It's just how kind of like what we were just fucking talking about it. Now I think about it, it's like if you know that they're trying to pump because there's been an abortion problem. There's been this like as far not a problem, but as far as a debate. So. You know what I mean? The fact that they're magnifying it right now and then they're actually bringing attention to it, it's like because they're choosing to. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not to say that it wouldn't be a big deal if it happened.
Brutality? Did all of a sudden all the police started acting right and nobody's getting brutalized or getting framed and there's no conspiracies happening within police? Yeah. Like the police community.
Give it a couple weeks.
All of a sudden, that just ceased to exist. Like
they're saving all that
such thing as police brutality
They're saving all
anymore?
that for 2024. Those are the topics that they're gonna get you pissed off to go out and vote for.
Are you calling it right now?
Yeah. Hey, you want to know what's funny?
But I mean, that has not ceased. But the magnification, the reporting of the news, that is what being focused on is not what's happening. Yeah. Like that's how
all we're saying, if you're my friend, don't be a fucking pseudo racist because you believe in Trump so much that you're willing to take on some of his racist ideologies. Please don't act funny with me. But look, that's neither here nor there. Speaking of moving along, we're gonna keep that shit moving. Speaking of calling it. Remember I was telling you, I don't know if you were on the podcast a while back, just a few episodes too, and they were talking about there was this technology that was able to like scan your voice and recreate it.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, shit,
well,
yeah.
now they have a new thing where Amazon is a feature coming soon that Alexa's going to be able to recreate the voice of a dead relative, and you could actually use that voice to be your personal assistant's voice, like your Siri voice.
How the fuck can they do that if you don't have no audio of them?
I mean, if you have audio, I'm assuming that's how they're gonna get it. If you don't have no audio, then you're pretty much probably out of luck. But
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know. How
But look,
far
this-
do we
I took
wanna
it even
go
further.
with trying to
When I was-
mimic life. Like, we create like fake uteruses. Like, we have, you know,
We create
test tube
virtual
babies.
reality. We create
have
the metaverse.
AI.
We create
Yeah,
Meta
like-
head,
And
all
then
that shit.
once you get into virtual reality,
clone
then now they got
animals.
NFTs where you can sell the NFT as a part of the world in the metaverse. And then when you're inside of your own world, you could build your own house, you can drive your own car, wear your own clothes. Now you
Right.
can buy the NFT to the fit. Now, okay, that's a dope ass fit. I want to get that NFT for me when I'm in virtual reality.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
have you heard about?
But you cannot wear that in real life.
No, you
Do I
can't.
get the real life version if I buy the NFT?
Right.
Well, the NFT is
Have
supposed
you
to generate
heard
money.
that this lady?
I need the
has-
two packages. I need to be able to wear it in real
need the
life
physical
and on
and the
on
digital.
Yeah, I need the physical
I need
and the
both.
digital.
That
I
better
need both.
come. That better come as a DR,
Hey,
else I don't want none of it.
Copyright, J Apollo.
Yeah, not to be used without.
Not to be used without the consent of Jesus Martin.
Yeah.
Better get
But no,
right.
look, this is what I said though. This is what when I said that. And this is basically when I see things get mentioned, I don't only just look at what it is, but I look at what this could spawn, right? Because there's always an effect of what things do.
Right.
And I called it on the podcast. I said one day there's going to be a instance where one day they're going to be able to clone people's voices. That's what we're
And
talking about.
they're gonna do new songs in people's voices. That's
Yeah,
what
they're
you
going to
said,
have
like Pac.
plugins.
Like Pac, they're gonna be making.
Of
It's not
pe- of
even you
people's
anymore.
voices.
Bullshit.
It's not even Pac's. It's not even like
They've
you
already,
can now have
you know
the
what?
right.
The
to
funny
Pac
thing about it is
and
they've
the voice
already
to make
been
a
doing
song with
shit
his
like
voice.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember I said that shit. And because think about it, if they could recreate anybody's voice, then all that's left after that is it's just going to be what else other practical ways can they use that technology to make money?
Because what was
and that's
it?
going to be one
They
of
did
them.
a song and somebody else. It was Nirvana, wasn't it? Wasn't it Kurt Cobain? Who did they make us? Mac Miller. They made a song with Mac Miller's voice, didn't they?
Something like that. I
Yeah.
forgot we were talking about it.
Yeah.
And that's how I brought it. I was like, yo, if they have this kind of technology, which I'm knowing they do because it's starting to get used for practical purposes, right, or whatever. What's it called? They're gonna be using this soon to make songs. You're gonna hear songs on the radio. It's gonna be Pac's voice, but it's gonna be a different artist, and
Right.
it's gonna be like sampling where they gotta pay.
Because whose song is that? Like when
To
you
use the
make
voice.
Mac Miller's song, whose song was that? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't make that.
Well, they're
I think it was
using his
Mac Miller, or was
likeness
it
though,
Lil Peep or
so
somebody?
they were using his likeness, whoever it was. So he was getting paid something from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like that's gonna be weird.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, how much do we want to play God in a sense? Like,
And even think about it like
I
this.
don't know.
And about
Do we have that right? Because we
I
can
think
come
it
up
is-
with the technology, or are we just doing it because we can and not asking about whether we should be doing it?
Depending on how many relatives living or left at podcast, and well, it depends on who he put his papers in. His mom, really. So, because your copyright, I believe, lasts for the whole life of you as an artist, and then another 75 years, I believe. So after that, time passes. What happens is that you you become what do they call that? We were just talking about it. It's called basically free use.
Okay.
Someone else could buy your shit. Actually,
No, they can't buy it. After that
Anybody
time
can
frame,
use public
anybody can
domain?
use it. Like how we use
With Pooh, like Winnie the Pooh.
exactly and shit like that. Anybody could use it now, and they don't got to pay because it's
Public domain after
public domain
use,
after
yeah.
that's what it's called. Exactly. It becomes, but that's also a very long fucking time if you think about it, because
Yeah.
it's the lifetime of the artist, and
Or
then
it's like
plus
90
sometimes years or 100 years, 90 years, something
I know
like
what you
that.
mean, yeah.
But what artists do is, because it's also based off the youngest life of anybody, so what they what artists do is that they'll put it in the name of their youngest also, or not put it in their name, but when they do writing credits, they'll throw their youngest's name in there. Like, you'll wonder why such and such is in there as a writer or
Yeah.
or an artist, but never appears.
Sometimes
on
though,
records.
it's kind of weird. like, for example, Marilyn Monroe, she left it to her husband. I forgot. And then she left some to like Joe DiMaggio too, because she was really. But then they take the rights and then they leave it to whoever they. And it's just really weird that people who have like no relation to you end up having like rights to like your estate.
Real shit, and it happens a lot more than you think. That's why a lot of people get into it and they be like, yo, like I was the closest kin to her, fighting over that shit tears families apart.
It does,
especially when the person is got money or the person's very loved. You know what I mean? When the person's very loved, if people don't act right after that shit, after they pass away, you know, in the family, you know, that's, if you're going to be mad at a family member, you're going to be mad over some shit like that, right? Like, so if anything.
But then, like you said, it's like the third, fourth cousin twice removed.
They don't give a fuck. You ever seen that movie Gran Torino, right?
So I don't remember it.
Okay, so remember in the beginning, the son who was never close to the dad, probably the dad's fault though, never close to the dad, and the daughter and shit and all that stuff, and they're, you know, their mom just passed away. They're asking him what he's gonna do with the house. They're trying to like just come right in and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of the same situation, you know what I mean?
And that's
like,
based on real life shit. All fiction is based on facts. So like,
the granddaughter didn't even fuck with him. Was trying to ask him what he gonna do with his car. Like, you should give it to me. I'm going to college, and he's looking at her like, bitch, I don't even know you. Like, you know
so that will end up just like random people will just start doing songs in other people's voices and be able to just make hella bread off of it. Like,
I think that's what it sounds like. This sounds like a Napster update.
Well, it was just
you can just take whatever now and do whatever. Like.
Yeah, we are definitely on tangents upon tangents. But the thing is that, because we're talking about calling shit. And there's been a lot.
The voice.
And I'm going to keep it 1,000. And this is the best part about doing a podcast, right? I might not get the credit that I deserve, but at least I know that there's a lot of shit that I done spoke on in here and then happened. You feel what I'm saying?
All I know is
we noticed
I'm getting that feature from Jay-Z soon, nigga.
Put that out into the universe. Let's manifest what we need to manifest.
I mean, but that's real shit.
Let's believe and let's speak it into existence.
It's gonna
Let
be
us
there.
cast our spells, wizard.
It's gonna be J&J.
Let us be magical.
I remember
Let us
at
use
one
this
point,
magic
you know what I'm
to our
saying?
advantage.
I remember at one point, you know what I'm saying? You know, the podcast was
Did
definitely.
you know that's true? Okay, we're going.
What happened? Talk to me.
We're gonna go off because that's gonna go off into space. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
Patty's definitely showing her
with the
fucking
laugh.
Yes, No Invite podcast though. I'm kind of lit right now, and I think it's about that time to take a quick little break.
Ricardo with his hair like.
That's the old school part right there.
That's that Dizzy Ricardo.
That's that Dizzy Ricardo. Bang back, No Invite podcast, episode 94. Episode 94. Yeah, back for more.
94.
Yeah. We're finna do the old fucking the old effects like a DJ and shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been really on my fucking. You know, it's crazy. It's funny we talking about that too, because I've been really on my old school shit, like listening to old songs and looking for old samples and shit. Like, you know what I mean, for music, obviously. But
So that's interesting because I heard this theory today.
On my 94, I've been on my 90s kick really more than anything, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. You were saying you heard something. Tell me.
So I heard this opinion from a DJ earlier that said that the new Drake album and the new Beyonce song, you know, Break My Soul, I don't know if you heard them, they're like real upbeat, you know, songs and things like that. And they said that they're helping usher us out of the dark era of music that we've been experiencing. Now, do you guys think we've been going through a dark era of music? And if so,
as far as the culture on how people express themselves and the way they dress, it's just a little bit different.
Meaning, like it's kind of emo, like the style now. It's kind of goth. It's kind of like.
I mean, it went from baggy pants to tight pants. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's more of a goth style. That's more emo.
Hey, but you know what's crazy is the baggy pants shit is coming back now. That's like the junior high kids and the high school kids now.
Nigga, I never switched up because these tight pants can't hold these nuts. I'm just saying, my nuts need to breathe, nigga. I can't like these things. I'm finna bust like the Incredible Hulk out these little motherfuckers, man, for real. If you try to give me these,
that's not how I'm built.
you bitch.
She was like, it's not for me.
These nuts ain't built for them.
So it's definitely
Grande.
coming back though. You know that? It's definitely coming back.
Do you think that we were in a dark era of music? When
I
you
don't-
said that, I was like, is that
I don't know.
how
I need to
other
know
people
more.
feel?
He
I'd
need to
love
say more
know.
about what he he need to say more about what he talking about. Like, what are we talking about?
Because
the era,
well,
the
if it's
quality
relative
of music,
to what Drake
the
just
culture.
dropped and Beyonce just dropped, which are like dance like records, like how you were saying, like in the '90s, there were a lot of dance records. There was a lot of rap records. There was,
But
a lot
Drake
of...
been dropping hella hits, so I don't know what the fuck they talking about.
To be honest with you,
You
I don't.
know what
I
I'm
think.
saying?
That's what
like-
I'm just wondering. I like to know.
I think
I'm
that's
just
and they're
just
all
like-
different.
I
So
wanna know what
are
people
are
feel
you
about the
ushering
climate.
us out of the age of the old era with Drake? And is
This
he a
is
new
his
Drake?
11th number one
what is
placing
this?
project.
Yo, I mean,
It's
first of
crazy.
all, I don't know why people act surprised. You could go back and listen to. He's made records like this before on his actual projects, so it's like no one should be surprised about that. I really feel like it's just hype that people are doing because and people need hot takes. Like, you know what I'm saying, using it. They're ushering this. It must be ushering your ass out of something, but that doesn't mean that they're collectively. What they're doing is not new. What they're doing is that's different is the fact that artists from their genre or from this era have not really ventured into that. If you go back, there's a lot of rock stars that turned pop and started doing dance music. I'm pretty sure Madonna was one of them, and Cher even too. So it's not like it's new. It's new for who's doing it, and that's why people are probably, hyping it up. But I'm just, when I look at it, it's like it ain't. It's just, it's no surprise. I mean, it's pop music.
I'm gonna be
at the end
honest
of the
with
day.
you. I didn't even hear it, so I really can't reflect on it too much. You know what I'm saying? I can't put my
It's very
perspective on it.
poppy.
You know?
It's just
It's-
pop. It's like
it's
dance
ve-
music, bro.
it's
Like,
Yeah, it's definitely
like-
house music. That's what.
I'ma
That's
check
the
it out,
genre,
though.
the closest genre you can probably categorize it in.
I don't know. Are they trying to say we're gonna take you from depressed to happy? Like
That's what I'm.
That's why
wondering.
I
because
said
they
I need
push
more.
depression in every song.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Take
Juice
away your
WRLD,
cares with
like-
fucking weed and drink and lean and pills.
To be honest with you,
turkeys,
it's really
And the mumble rap, a
oxys
lot of
and-
that is about heartache
You know what I'm
and
saying?
tragedy
And
like depression.
I'm
and,
so fucked up. I'm gonna pop these pills. And
'cause
I'm
that
about
is
to. I'm
kinda
about to
what the tone was.
die.
Yeah.
I'm about to die.
All my friends are dead.
You know what I'm saying?
Lil
Shit
Uzi
like that.
music,
Like, come on,
No,
bro.
but think of it like this. To be honest with you,
But I fuck with Juice WRLD though. I fuck. With
I
Juice
fucks with
WRLD.
some of those
I fuck with
mumble
the music.
rap,
I don't maybe
like,
always
it
fuck
just
with the
depends on if
message,
it's
but it is
good.
what it is. But then also look at it like this: like, if there's gonna be, hey, get off of him.
She's the one doing it.
She's a freak. Anyways, hey,
There's
oh
some
my
huffing
hair.
and puffing
You didn't hear,
going
if y'all
on
heard
over
that
here.
huffing and puffing in the background, then y'all know what she was trying to do to him. So look, now if somebody's gonna change the way things are, it ain't gonna be nobody that's been out already. It's gonna be the next wave generation
people
that changes
mimic.
shit.
So people are like, oh, this is what people are listening to. Oh, this
But
is
they're
getting
not
hot.
the-
Oh, let's make a music. Because that's what happened with mumble rap. Mumble rap came out, and other people are like, oh, people like this. Oh, people's fucking with this. Let's do that
But
type
see,
of
that's
music
what you
thing, too.
gotta
Like,
understand. Is this shit is so big when it comes to music. You're talking about the maybe 28 to fucking 40 bunch that's talking about Beyonce and fucking Drake like that. The younger cats don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Music is so vast now, and there's so many artists out as to before where it was only few platforms and only certain people got signed and this and that, the other, that you knew about them nationwide like that. It's not like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So, there's so much music now. That's why it's dope though. I'll tell you why it's dope is that for any artist that's older, including myself, like, it just shows that that stereotype about it being a young person sport, it's really not
Ageism.
true. It's really
Thank
not true.
you.
It's just about who you got with you, what your team like. You
And
dig what
your
I'm saying?
talent and your work
Because
ethic.
we could say countless examples of artists that suck right now, but they're on, and they're on because they got their team right. And then they're doing shit how they feel they should be doing. So they're handling their business. You can't really knock them. If people are knocking the quality of music, then they need to be making sure that they're supporting good quality of music at all times. I hate them people that say, "Oh, you guys," and they're saying this and that, the other, and they're like, you guys complain about these new kids and how they do their shit, but you don't even support the motherfuckers that you supposedly like. You dig what I'm saying? The people that you say, oh, this is real music. This is that. When they drop an album, you don't run out. If you ran out and support them, the numbers would be way different. You could stay in that mainstream thing if you got the machine behind you, obviously, but not most importantly, if you really got the following. The following will keep you out there no matter what, because there's going to be a demand. And as long as you're a high demand, you're bankable, and all these other fucking machines that push your shit out are going to want to deal with you in some sort of capacity. They're going to want to, you know what I mean? Because you bringing in the numbers. So I really feel like this is just hype. You know, old people gassing it. It had to be an older DJ, right? Who was it?
It was a DJ.
It was somebody older. Because I seen somebody else say something similar to this. I read a quote.
They were more in reference to like Chewy was saying though, like how they were saying like a
Dark
lot of the tone of music has been like depressing, like about depression and of like, you know, like sadness and heartbreak, etc. And these are upbeat dance music. This is like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so like
I still don't. It's still don't. He's still
I
giving
still
up
feel
detail.
like Drake's gonna put out plenty more emo songs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, so
that's what I'm saying. It ain't
so
gonna
I don't
go
know
away.
what
The
they
only
talking
way,
about.
The only
like,
way that they're talking about, that's what I'm saying. What I was looking at, it was a different angle, and I get what you're saying, how you're looking at it. But either way, if there's gonna be people that come and change that, it's gonna be the youth. So the people that are coming behind the generation that grew up listening to Juice WRLD, to this and that, those are the ones that are gonna be the change it. You know, you can't, you know, let's face it, us older people, we're not getting more deeper. We're getting less deeper as the years pass by. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? The youth, I get what they're saying by it being like youth driven, because youth is where maybe the most money is at. Just like how they do merchandise for kids in these movies, but
because they get more years out of them. They got a lot to
they're
grow
more.
on,
They got more time to turn them into consumers and fucking you know, loyal followers for the rest of their lives.
Plus, you know, the manipulation and shit like that. They like who they can control. You know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot to it. I don't think dude gave.
I wanted to pick your guys' brain. I wanted to pick two music heads' brains.
Yeah.
That. I thought that was an interesting.
I mean, I get it though. Like, and it's cool. I like that they're doing something different.
I need to hear it though before I could really speak on it too.
Yeah, I heard some of them. They're cool. Like I said, I could do the Drake ones. The Beyonce, I haven't been really a Beyonce listener or fan or nothing. You know what I mean? I know good music.
I'm not one of the.
These are definitely songs if you're used to them.
Fans? What are her fans? She has the.
I forget the
beehive.
Yeah, the beehive. But what do they call themselves?
I'm not a bee.
I'm
not none of that. You know,
I'm not part of the beehive.
I'm not part
of that high.
But you know, good music's good music. It just ain't for me. And just like kind of like this shit, like I could listen to some of those records, but I'm not into downtown. Yeah, but then I'll still and I still fuck with Drake. Like if he drops something else, I'm not gonna be like, oh, he's dropping that shit. I'm not gonna.
I didn't even hear his whole album. Like his album dropped, and I didn't even try to listen to it. I like his features on other people's albums.
He got one rap song at the end.
Yeah, some people feel like he's more of a hook man.
All of his features are dope. He could just put an album out with all them and just sell them. I bet everybody just buy that shit too.
Some people feel like that.
Yeah, most definitely. Hey,
she's funny.
She's hilarious, bro.
I'm not used to seeing the female dog.
She's trying to get her little.
And
no,
he's like,
is.
I don't even care. He's like, it's gonna happen or not happen. I don't really care right now.
It's super funny because they're like not even on the same fucking page. When he wants it and he's trying to get on her, she's snapping and trying to bite him in his face, like don't want to let her near her. When she wants it, he's like, bitch, leave me alone. Like he's just laying down sleeping. She's about to get the boot though. You on the podcast huffing and puffing this shit. This shit don't sound right.
Leave her alone.
Yeah. And she's just hot, but she does
just,
that when she's
yeah,
hot.
she's
But
just
at the same time, she wouldn't be hot if she isn't over there expending all that energy trying
I think
to
she
do
just
too
hears
much.
us talking and like she's trying to show out now. She's like, watch how I breathe now, nigga.
Now she's putting extra on it.
Now she's putting extra on it because she knows that she's on the show
on the spot.
Now, like.
Now this shit done turned into the Animal Channel and Animal Planet. You know what I mean? But look, this is the Know About podcast. We are in this thing, you know what I mean? We do got an episode. This is getting recorded on Sunday. We dropping this episode probably midweek, like Wednesday. This episode will drop. You know what I mean? I'm glad we got to get in here. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it short and to the point. Chewy, any shout outs, anything before we head out?
Nah, I'm good. I'm cool.
Patty.
I think I'm okay right now.
Well, actually, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say God bless to everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Have a good one. I know this is going to reach you out on a Wednesday, right? Correct?
Wednesday, yep.
You know
hopefully get you past your day.
Good Wednesdays and good Wednesday nights. You know what I'm saying? And
Happy hump day.
Yeah. Happy motherfucking hump day. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
For
slap some
motherfuckers that got a
digital
hump in your
underground,
neck.
you know, and do the Humpty Hump.
Speaking of.
Hey.
She's over here doing the Humpty Hump right now. Hey, you better be cool,
She'll
little
hear acting
dog.
like it's already Wednesday.
Yeah. She's like, to me, she goes, hump days every day.
And don't forget to have your tacos on Tuesday.
Exactly, your tacos. So anyways, all right, Patty. Shout out to the Avengers. Shout out to X-Men and everybody, Professor X, everybody you work for. This is the No Invite Podcast. You could go ahead and follow us on Instagram at no_invite_podcast. You can also go to any podcasting platform and type in No Invite. Will pop up, all the subscribe, Spotify's, Apple Podcasts, all the things like that. If you really fuck with us and you're really on that support tip, then make sure that you guys go to our YouTube channel. That's RiBirth Media Films, RiBirth Media Films with a Z. And subscribe. You can slander us in the comments. You can slander us anywhere, really. It doesn't matter.
Holla at me.
But just remember when you see us in person, though, you better keep that same energy. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, this is this and that's that, and we out.
Thank you for listening.
And this, Anna.